Hello everyone, Bobo here. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, we're playing as Richter. We're running around through this castle. This castle is upside down on us. Or maybe we're just upside down and the castle is right side up. And all the enemies are also upside down. But they're doing that out of deference to us, the legendary vampire hunter, Richter Belmont. Oh, there's no box over here to push and make any of the water flowing, like changing water level stuff. I guess they just don't bother with in this version. You rock, Knight! Oh, this is no good. Hey, I'm in the water. Kill a fish. That fish was already dead. It was upside down. So is this fish. You can tell it's dead. It's floating on its head. Well, there's the hearts, Max. That's cool. I'll do a little dance for it, even though it doesn't accomplish anything. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock knight. Emphasis on was. Yeah. Look how fast he's running, guys. How fast? Well, I mean, it's as fast as anybody would run in water. I should give him some credit. Should have stayed dead and buried in Dracula X. Wow. Is Richter your least favorite Belmont? Who's everybody's favorite Belmont? I know a lot of people like Juste. A lot of people don't like Juste. Juste is a controversial Belmont. Disgrace of the family name. I feel like he has a much more fond following in Japan because of Rondo of Blood for the PC Engine CD, which has come to the US in a handful of re-releases, and I guess is now also available on PlayStation 4. If you got one of those, we'll see. There's a lot of Black Friday deals going on right now. Hey, a Life Max. Hey, a Life Max. Is that me in the corner? Yes, with Life Max. Super Castlevania 4, I really enjoy as a game. It's a good action platformer, and it's also like one of those early Super Nintendo games that was also half tech demo, because everybody was playing around with all the tricks that you could do with the Mode 7 and everything. Remember I was watching oh jeez, what is that? SNES Works, which is a channel. Well, Jeremy Parrish, I guess, is the guy that does it. But he tries to chronologically by release all of the NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy releases. And he got to Super Castlevania 4, and he was like, it's actually not that great a game because, you know, they gave you a bigger, chunkier sprite, but that also means that enemies come at you faster, and the game isn't as well balanced, and all this sort of thing. And, I mean, I never thought about any of that playing the game at the time. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, we keep this theme. Sit down, guys. Now, do they stay dead? I don't know. Will they stay dead if I come over here to the save slot? I know he could do 8 directional whip attacks because you know, you could just activate all of your special weapons. That was the thing that made Dracula X such a disappointment, was that you have all this control freedom in Super Castlevania 4, and then Dracula X comes back, and the character design is based loosely on this character. Well, I mean, yeah, Richter. Obviously, it's the same character, but like the control scheme, although he doesn't have the whole whip holding or any of that stuff in Dracula X. Okay, you guys are all back. See you later. So you guys are all just regular enemies now. That's cool. Those guys, of course, are also the first bosses of the game. Dracula X was a limited sort of retelling, rejiggering of Castlevania Rondo of Blood. At least I say that it's some sort of pale comparison. I've never gotten to play Rondo of Blood because I've never had access at the right time and the right place to any of the platforms that has been released subsequently in the States. Nope, can't get down there. Oh, hey bats. So it may be nowhere near worth all the hype that it has. But it has a lot of hype, so there's that. But yes, that is the one that came out for PC Engine CD. Exclusive. And even for the, like, you know, like dozen people that had a TurboGrafx 16 with a CD attachment, or a Turbo Duo, it wasn't released in North America. Which of these ways is it to save? I think it's this way. But I would like to save. Nope, there's a door over here. I think it may actually still be this way. No, this is where the key teleporter is. Well, that's good to know. We will maybe want that eventually. CD. It's barely useful during the actual running around through the game because it does not deal enough damage to doesn't deal enough damage to kill just about any enemies, but the slide is fun. Do we have any enemies here? We have a small heart. This was originally some cool item room. The coolest of item rooms. Seems pretty cool and breezy in there, I guess. Ooh, nice critical hit on that plant. Nothing feels better than getting a critical hit on a largely immobile enemy. I really got the drop on this thing that can't move. And yes, I realize there's some irony in scoffing at getting the drop on something that can't move and then being hit by something that can't move. I just kind of fell into it, you know, guys? Trying to maneuver in the upside-down castle when you're a character that doesn't fly is a little more difficult. Yeah, I guess I forgot that some of these areas do keep the same music. This isn't the same, I think, as the first go-around, or was it? Might have been, now that I think about it. course, that the disused mine theme is one that I believe, at least back in olden times, would render this video too hot for Germany in terms of copyright. So, might get some strikes against me into YouTube uploads. Maybe you folks watching on Mixer are getting an exclusive experience, and I won't be able to keep this uploaded over there on good old-fashioned Google Vids. Well, don't you feel more special now? Now that you could possibly be getting the exclusive? Instead of just being here for the world premiere. You know, they have an option to do friggin' premiere viewing parties or something now on YouTube. They're like, debut your video with a live stream. Oh, I remember you gals. You guys killed Alucard when I was attempting to time test. Well, that didn't go as well as it could. Oh, finally a purpose for the slide. Alright, let's do a little life max dance. You can never know me. I'm like Edge. I was really hoping to just scooch my way past that individual there. Wow, that skeleton's got a heck of an arm. Okay, I'll take that and keep running. These are green blood skeletons, which is a bit different. They must be Vulcan skeletons. I do kind of wish I had some good old-fashioned Super Mario or Sonic look-down ability here, so that I could tell what's going on in this room. Doesn't appear to be that much going on in this room. Oh good, another small heart. Glad I got that. I mean, I'm glad I got it for the map completion, so I won't be forever wondering, oh, was there a life max over there, which is the only thing that we quest for in this part of the game? Now I know, no, there is not one of those there. Oh, that'll kill me. Kill me without too much trouble at all. The more you know. Yeah, I mean, knowledge is power. That's why it's fun to learn. Don't let Jimmy fool you. Learning is fun. Alright, we'll go out this evening for pleasure. Only because you asked nicely. Let's head over to these floating catacombs. Let's load the game again. Let's play around with the now loading screen. That's what you do while the game loads. In this case, it's loading from, I don't know, the PlayStation 3's hard drive. Right, I'm up here. Let's see if I can deal enough damage to take care of this gent. As he rocks out with his headbutts down there. Okay, that didn't do the job. That didn't do the job at all. I mean, the nice thing about that particular technique, the Holy Water Item Crash, is that it kills most enemies. If an enemy's too strong for it, that's right, it's all washed up. It's not something that you can do while, I don't know, like it gives you temporary invincibility while you do the It's Raining pose, but you also can't move. So, you know, you just sort of get there. ECS I'm a Boss says you can't kill that dude with Richter. I agree in part. I can't. No. I don't have the ability, I don't have the skill necessary to do it. It is possible to beat that boss with Richter. I've seen it done. It involves using the dagger item crash and somehow managing to position yourself in a way that you can hit him with the dagger item crash in his head, because he takes more damage from being hit in his head. And as you could see when we were doing the Hydro Storm, he just started doing this head banging thing, because when you hit him in the head, that's also his weak spot. It knocks him back. So you can get him stuck. While we were dancing around his feet, that was not happening. So I guess note to everybody, he's over there. There's not much we're going to be able to do with him, I don't think. I mean, I could take another pathetic chance at it, but it's not going to accomplish that much. Especially if I just keep hitting him in the leg like that. Oh yeah, it's that tiny platform right there. If you get there, and you continually hit him in the head with a dagger item crash. Yeah, I've never been able to do it either. Of course, this is actually, I think, the first time I played this deep into the Richter game. I usually will play a little bit and be like, well, it's kind of fun, but there's not a lot of variety of gameplay because you don't have different weapons, you don't have different techniques. You sort of start out as strong as you're going to be, and that's the end of it. So usually I will, you know, tire out of playing this version of the game before I get this far. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to manage that. It's something, if you look it up on YouTube, you'll probably be able to find, you know, Richter defeats like how to defeat Galamoth as Richter. Now, as I recall, when I did my Alucard run of Symphony of the Night, I used a Dirty Pool nice. I used a Dirty Pool shield rod technique that got me a lot of people, like a lot of, I mean, for a video of mine, got me a lot of guff. Usually there's not a ton of comments on most of the stuff that I do, but this one, well, she got her hit in too, so good job, Frozen Half. Yeah, or you can do it with the Crusader. That's the other, you know. Is there just a limit to the number of skeletons that you can kill at one time? and that's why I'm having so much trouble. Like, the dropkick only seems to work on a few of them. You know, ladies, I bear you no ill will. I mean, I suppose I should. I'm you know, like a vampire hunter, and I fight, you know, people that use evil magics and whatever, but no, I'm perfectly willing to just let you guys go because I gain nothing from beating you. Psst, everybody, don't tell Lethal. I encountered a boss and decided to chicken out and not beat him. This actually happened in the Right Side Up Castle for the same battle. Although in that case, it wasn't even that I couldn't beat the boss; it's that I couldn't reach the boss. There were too many very difficult enemies on my way up to the boss chamber. Well, it was bound to happen eventually, I guess. Yep, I want to get down here. All this pointless slaughter of bats. Yep, and there's a room over there that I imagine if you're either if you're a speedrunner or just somebody that's gotten into all the details of, because there's like a whole subgenre of this game too where people try and get more than, you know, more than 200 and different, like you can get more than 200% completion of the castle. And people will go to great lengths to say, I got the most. No, sorry, I didn't realize that even though I disarmed you, you were not actually dead. That's my fault. Bunch of jerks. Stop it. Yeah, just let me go over here and use your save room. And we'll be cool. Made a tactical decision resulting in better management of my resources. Yeah, but like trying to get down there before I had lost, at some point in time I had lost my my crutch water, and it was making the process of getting through very difficult. CD. That's right. Drop kick down the door, Richter. I did not mean to hit that rock knight. It certainly did cost me a lot of life, didn't it? Yeah, that seems like a better better thing to do in that individual moment, doesn't it? Now then, do we have any enemies up here? No? Okay. Do we have a heart container? I mean a heart container. We have a heart. Yeah, so there's like people that try and like get outside of the bounds of the intended game and go for like 201, 202, unreal. You know, there's people that do this, and you know, make a big old deal about it, and have a great old time. It's not something I've ever gotten into, but there are people that have. I'm not going to stop them from having fun. I mean, I'm not sure how I would. Even if I wanted to, be like, hey guys, stop having fun. I mean, they're the ones that have figured out the secrets to this game that I like, but clearly have not figured out all the secrets to. I just kind of play it. I mean, how crude. Just playing a game that you like. I've come so far, Jacko-Bones. Don't throw a Jacko-Bones at me and kill me. Please. I call upon your sense of decency. Is there something else to be gained over here? That looks like it should be a platform that I can hang out on. Oh, hey, fishman. Haha. Those were cave trolls. And they put me in my place. And they ended the game. And all that. Anyways, I guess I can call it a video here. When we come back next time, we'll hopefully get as far as that back, and maybe the, like, I don't know, hopefully only like 10 or 20 more feet that it was going to end up taking to find a save room someplace. I was just really hoping to find one. Anyways, this is BoboTheVulture. This is Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. A casual Richter run. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.